I asked Coach about it, but with Collin at the end of games, it seems like he's getting more comfortable in being in those crunch time situations. Coach said that the veterans are helping him along, but what are you observing, I guess, about him in those scenarios?
Yeah, I think he's improving his decision making, and he's doing a good job of learning from how the defense is playing him earlier in the game, and executing the late game plays. And I think every team defends a little bit different, and if you can see what they're doing earlier on in the game, it'll definitely help that late game execution.
When he's used to going so fast, and Coach is talking about telling him to slow down a little bit in some of those situations, dribbling into traffic, how difficult is that for somebody who's as inexperienced as him to learn that?
I think it's just like he's shown he can do it, and he's been making some great plays lately. I think when he attacked the rim and he got that drop off to Larry the other day, that was really good, because it's tough to go in there and finish against the 7-footers. So I think he's making some good plays, and because teams are concerned and know he has such great speed to get in the lane and get downhill, they're really collapsing the paint on him. And I think the quicker he gets off it, and when he draws all that attention, that's when the passing lanes are open, and he's been doing a better job of getting it out to the shooters.
You've been here a few months. You're seeing the growth in front of you, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's learning when to use his speed and when to slow it down and get us organized. And I think he had a couple versus Orlando where if it's only one or two guys ahead of him and we've got the rebound and he's pushing, like it's really hard to stay in front of him. And the same in New York, if there's only one or two guys back, with his speed and finishing ability, he can really get in there and finish. And I think the next step after that is you might not get the layup, but if you push the pace that fast, and then it's pitching back to shooters, especially when you got Kev trailing in, because he's probably not going to be ahead of him on the break.
This is your second time playing with Kevin.
Yeah.
And, obviously the first time was the big three, and, Kyrie and LeBron were like the focals, and Kevin seemed to be, the guy that always was talked about like he was the third wheel. But now that he's back and the team's playing better, do you think that, people that watch him play now and watch this team will maybe actually realize what maybe you knew a couple years ago, just really how good of a basketball player Kevin really is?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone inside the locker room and inside the organization obviously knows his value and what he brings to the team, and he might not even be getting the ball, but just through his spacing and gravity of pulling guys with him, and you can see that by just how well we play and how well the ball moves when he's back in the lineup. It just makes the game a lot easier because the defense is really concerned about him, and I think he's done a great job. He's a lot more vocal. I'd say that he's definitely grown a lot there, and he's doing a good job of talking to the younger guys, and he's doing a great job of, like, if the shot's not there, he swings it, sets another pick and roll, or runs a dribble handoff, and I think he just makes the game easier for everyone to play. But I think everyone in the organization already knew his value, but of outside people, they should see it. They should have already seen it, but yeah.
How encouraging is it, the way you guys have been playing, especially since the All-Star break, that things are starting to go in the right direction?
Yeah, it's really positive. That's what we've been looking to do, is just continue to improve. And apart from the hiccup on Saturday, I think we've really improved both ends of the floor, offense and defense. And I think when we are getting good shots on offense and we can get back in transition, set out defense, we've been doing a good job of communicating and getting stops. So there's 18 games to go, so we want to continue to improve and see where we end up at the end of the year.
When you guys are like chest bumping and all, like when Jetty was doing all that, that's got to be infectious, kind of like just seems like everybody's kind of clicking together now, or
Yeah, yeah.
team coming together or whatever.
Yeah, and I think, since the All-Star break and since the trade deadline, I think it obviously helps everyone knowing they're going to be here for the rest of the season, and you can really build that chemistry and even just the rotations, knowing who we're playing with and what they like to do, getting that chemistry on both ends. But when we're moving the ball and getting stops, everyone's touching it, everyone's feeling good, and obviously when you're winning, it's a lot more fun. So I think Sunday night was really enjoyable for everyone, and we want to keep playing hard and having fun the rest of the year.
Is the deli tray on its way back now?
Yeah, it was nice to hit a couple, so I got some more saved up.